Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another video here on the Pokestables channel. Now we have a problem on this channel. We've had a problem for a very long time, and I think I found the perfect way to address it. And that is, all of the videos you're seeing on this channel, they're live action hands, right? They're hands that I'm playing, I'm giving my thought process at the time and what I'm thinking about. But what we're not doing is we're not breaking down those hands after the fact and really going in depth. And that's something that you guys ask for all the time. Like, what would you do with that hand? Or like, why did you do that? Or what was your thinking there? Or that was bad. Or like, you should have done that, right? And those are things that typically I haven't addressed in the comments because one, I mean, I don't have unlimited time to answer all the questions that people bring forward. And then two, sometimes they come, 4 months later, right? Or even 4 days later when I want to do the studying on my time. So what I've decided to do is I found this site and I've partnered up with a site called AnyTwo.pro. You can go to AnyTwo.pro/Jamie Staples and you will see my profile there. There's a link in the description. And what I'm committed to for the next year is I'm going to take at least 2 hands from every video and I'm going to upload them on the AnyTwo site. And I'm going to do a breakdown and an analysis of those hands. So the really weird bust out hand where I think you should have done that, we're going to look at that. We're going to look at it in an isomizer. We're going to look at it in terms of a thought process. We're going to look at it in terms of PO solver and actually break down the numbers. And for me, this works so well because I get to do my studying and sort of journal my studying as I go, right? I get to provide that for all of you that are interested in taking your game to another level and might find value in my analysis and my thoughts on hands. And you're able to engage and also submit this to me. So what I wanted to do with this video here is introduce AnyTwo to you guys. I've partnered up with them, like I said, so I'm really excited to be a part of what they're doing. I'm going to give you a tutorial of the site, how it works, and sort of what you can expect from me, and take a look and see if you're interested in some of the analysis that I provide, or maybe if it's not me, it could be from one of the other pros that may use the site. So let's check out AnyTwo.pro. So here we are on the website now, AnyTwo.pro, and you can sign up just right here. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. You can see some of the featured pros, and we're going to go to my homepage. Now you're seeing my unlocked view of my own posts here, but let's say we want to go to Sean, right? And I currently do not subscribe to Sean. So let me show you what that's like. It's really simple to do. I can click the subscribe button, enter this information, right? Add card and pay now. I already have one signed up. Let me actually just log into this alternative account where I've subscribed to myself and you'll be able to see it there. Okay, so here we are on this fake account called Dottie Pepper, right? And I am subscribed to Jamie Staples in this scenario. So this is what you guys are going to see. Now, if I go up to my profile, my settings, we'll be able to see I have 1 subscription, right? So I can click the subscription and I can see that I'm subscribed to myself in this scenario. Now, the sub is turned off here. It's in the off setting. So all you have to do to cancel on any pro you subscribe to, if you want to get out of any contract, it renews once a month, all you have to do is turn this off, and that's it. There's no trying to lock you in on AnyTwo. It's very simple to start a subscription and stop it. So, for example, I can activate there or keep unsubscribed. There you go, right? Now, this is the homepage of the site, right? And you're able to see my content. You're able to see the sort of hands that I have put in here. So let me put a comment to myself here. Nice hand, Jamie. There we go. Question on blah, blah, blah. You got it, right? Post it. Cool. So we're having a discussion about that. But let's say that I want to submit a hand for the pros that I subscribe to check out. Well, up here you can submit a hand. So let me just fill out a fake hand here for a second, and then I'll submit it. Okay, so I'm done adding my fake hand here, right? This is a 109 bounty tournament, 8-handed, 10,000 stack. The blinds are 50 and 100 with a 10 ante. We have ace king. We raise in the cutoff. The button calls. The big blind calls. The flop comes queen 9-9. The big blind checks, and we have to decide, our Dottie Pepper character, do we want to see it or not? Now, this is a hand that I could submit to the pros that I subscribe to review. So I'm going to click go to review, submit hands. There we go, and boom. It has gone to the inboxes of all the pros that I subscribe to. And they have an option to take a look at that hand and add a comment back. They can also add a comment back and add it to their own feed, which does not put your name on the feed, but it shows your hand so that everyone else can learn from that hand as well and the analysis that the pro did. So you have one-on-one interaction with the pros you subscribe to. If I go back to my actual profile here, right, and I go to my notifications, Dottie Pepper has sent a hand to review, right? If I go to my messages, I can see Dottie Pepper here with the little orange dot has submitted a hand, and I can review this hand. There we go, right? We can do that here. We can also add the analysis to the main feed. I mean, I would go more in depth if this is a real person as opposed to doing this in tutorials, so I'm not going to do that, and then submit, right? And all of a sudden, that feedback has been sent back to Dottie. I was able to review that hand, and we've been able to have the in-depth discussion. Let's go back to Dottie here. Notifications, reviewed, your hand submitted. There's the analysis from myself. Now, the cool thing is, if you subscribe to 5 pros or 6 pros, this hand is going to go to all 5 or 6 pros. So you might get differing opinions, and you might get a collective of people's opinions on the hands that you play, which I think is really cool. I want to touch on briefly the different kinds of posts you can see on AnyTwo. So for myself, I can create a post with a photo, which is really good for solver work or push fold maths and stuff. I can submit a tournament hand or a cash game hand, right? Those are the options. And as a user of the site, when you're taking a look here, you're going to see this is a tournament hand history. This is a photo post where I sort of talk about the spot here earlier on in the hand. This is a photo post as well. If I scroll down a little bit further, you're going to see one of the hands that were submitted to me as this is someone else's hand. And here's my analysis, right? So we're using other people's hands to give my thoughts and context on it. So that's what it looks like on AnyTwo.pro. So what does it look like if you're not subscribed? Well, you're going to see a paywall such as this. For Sean, we can see his hands, but we can't see the analysis of the hands. If there's a photo post, you're going to be unable to see the photo and the analysis. So you need to subscribe to unlock that. So last thing I want to show you here is what it looks like on mobile. So I've got it up on my phone. I'm logged into the Dottie Pepper account, and you can scroll through here and see that it's formatted perfectly for mobile. I mean, I think it's even better for mobile than desktop, to be honest. And you can submit your own hand as well. Click at the bottom here, MTT hand. You can enter all that information, etc. Go to your inbox and your messages. Check out the reviewed hands from myself here. Okay, we've got some nice analysis, good stuff, and all of your settings as well. So it is optimized for mobile use. So that's it for the tutorial on AnyTwo. I do want to say I think this is going to be such a great tool for improving your game. I know personally, if some of the big name pros start to use this site and are interested in putting in the time to review people's submissions and their hands, I would love that opportunity. I would 100% myself personally, as a pro, subscribe to another 5 and 10 pros just to get their thoughts, to get their analysis and their take on my hands. I think it's such a good opportunity that you can send out your hands to your network of people, and it's behind a paywall so that you're not going to get flooded with 50,000 hands from people all over the place. It's from the people that are subscribing to and are actually interested and are looking to take their game to the next level. So for me personally, even as a pro, I think this is useful, especially for all of you out there that are amateur poker players, or you're semi-professional looking to take it to the next level, or you've never played before. I mean, this is an ability to access professionals, ask them questions, get insight into their thought process, all for a monthly subscription to that pro. So I think it's going to be an amazing tool. I really, I can't wait to get started. I hope some pros take up and get started going with it, because I will be a user as well as a pro myself. I'm really excited about that.